Business success. Everybody wants it, few achieve it, and I'm going to talk to you today about the obstacles that are on that process to success. What does that look like? And how can you make sure that you're on the right pathway? I'm Julie, and I help businesses find online success. So let's get started. There are 3 things that happen in a successful business that nobody's talking about. So I want to go over those things today. The very first thing inside of business success is you will feel uncomfortable. Now, I know nobody's saying that, like everybody wants to run from feeling uncomfortable, but the reality is for those businesses that are winning and winning well, they are uncomfortable. Daily, there are things that come across their path that have to stretch them, that have to encourage them to grow in either a mindset or a skill set or a heart posturing that's going to cause them to have to either push through it and become better, or people retreat. The problem becomes that people don't realize you have to be uncomfortable. Successful businesses are uncomfortable businesses. And it doesn't matter if your business success is only making $500 a month or $1,000 a month or 10,000 or 100,000 a month. It doesn't matter. Every single business will feel uncomfortable, and this can happen on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Don't quit when this happens. That is a normal thing that nobody's talking about. And so that's why I'm telling you that a successful business, the leaders, they feel uncomfortable, and that is normal. So give yourself grace. You're growing, you're learning, and that is actually really exciting. All right. So the second area of a successful business is that people aren't going to celebrate you while you're on your way to changing your processes to grow into a successful business. It's crazy. You would think that those who are around you that are rooting for you would be like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You're having a successful business and you're changing and you're making changes and we're so proud of you. No, they're going to judge you. They're going to, tell you that it's, question what you're doing, and don't listen to those voices, okay? Because if they didn't do what unless they know what you're doing and they've been there before you, they don't know. And what they don't know, they don't know. And people will judge many things because it feels uncomfortable to them, but that doesn't make it wrong. So the second area of a successful business is that people are going to judge you because you're changing. Don't let that throw you off. People judge what they don't understand. And leaders are leaders because they're willing to do what it takes to get to that next level, and they're not afraid to try new processes, learn new skills, grow their understanding so that they can step into success. And that leads me to my third part of a successful business. It's lonely. I know these aren't like super excitable things to think about, but it's lonely at the top. It's lonely because most people are afraid to move forward. Most people are afraid to bring change and step into the call and purpose of the potential over their life, but not you. You know that sometimes it's lonely to be at the top because there's not a lot of people up at the top. So it can feel sometimes a bit lonely. That is a sign of success because leaders rise to the top, and the top is a more narrow niche area because most people just want to stay in comfort. They want to stay in ease. They don't want to go out of balance to come into balance. And that doesn't make you not successful. That actually makes you a leader that's taking actions because you know that the steps that you take today create your day tomorrow, and that changes your life for next year. And so successful businesses understand that not everybody, and this is not for the masses. This is for those who will. And the fourth one, I just want to add this in, is successful businesses understand that it's a step-by-step, precept-by-precept process. That means that you understand that every day you take action, one step that takes you closer to your goal. We're not looking to eat the giant, like to rip down the entire mountain in front of you. We're like, today I climbed 10 feet up the mountain. Today I go 5 feet up the mountain. Or if you think of it as a cookie, today I read around the edge of the cookie. Not going to eat the whole thing. It's okay. And you have grace for yourself. Okay? Now, and these are the things that a successful business looks like, and leaders aren't talking about it. But I want to talk about it because I don't want you to quit in the journey. I don't want you to quit in the battle. I don't want you to quit because you think it doesn't look like success. Success is built with small steps every single day with consistent action. And this is the things that you're going to be doing as a successful business. Number one, you will be taking action every single day. And you give yourself grace. You give yourself grace that business happens with life and life happens with business. And if you couldn't tackle something that you wanted to tackle, you just put it on tomorrow's list and you schedule yourself and you give yourself grace. You're also choosing to let go of old patterns, old philosophies, old ideologies, old thought patterns that don't serve you anymore. So many of us want to just stick with what we've been taught or what somebody told us, or something that used to work, but it actually doesn't work today. So you want to stick with those things because it's easier to be comfortable in something that's not serving us than it is to become uncomfortable to push forward to get a skill. But you're letting those things go, which means that you have to, number three, say no in order to get into a yes. Saying no is hard. So like if your goal was to, get in better shape, you would have to say no to eating cookies so that you could say yes to being healthier. In your business, you will have to say no to distraction in order to say yes to focused, intentful actions that take you to where you want to be. And not just any actions. A lot of times, y'all, it's actually a skill. It's a skill action that you have to take to get to where you want to be. Because we can't just wing business and hope it's going to work for us. Business is never about winging it. It's actually, all successful businesses are very strategic in what they're doing and taking action that aligns with what industry standards are, online industry standards, we should say, are doing, so that you can get into that action that you want to be in, so that you can get the results that you need to get. So you have to say no in order to get into a yes. And then also, you also realize the number four thing that you're doing inside of your business is you're not waiting for the perfect timing in order for things to happen. Like you're not like, well, when I finish moving, or when I finish doing XYZ, or when my kids get older, like waiting to implement higher level strategies in your business until, and you fill in the blank, is never going to serve you. It just isn't, but you know that. And so you're saying, in spite of life circumstances, I choose to move forward. It's like I remember when I was about ready to, I was thinking about starting a family with my husband. And so many times people will say, well, when we become more established, or when we have the finances, oh, you never have the finances for kids. Like it doesn't happen. It's the same way for a business. It's never the perfect timing to go out of balance, to change your thought patterns and leave old philosophies and say no so you can get into a yes. And it's never a good time to say, hey, I want to feel uncomfortable to be successful. Like it's never a good time, but now is always the perfect time to change your life. Today is always the perfect opportunity to do something different. And so successful business, y'all, like we think it looks like you're being celebrated. We think it looks like, you're at the top, but success is built step upon step in the lonely place in front of your computer where you're doing the work, where you're getting the skill, where you got the next level of training and you're going through it, where you're showing up for yourself, past the pain, past the discomfort, past the emotional trauma of it, past the uncomfortableness. That is success. And so many people don't realize that's what success looks like. The Olympic athlete created success with their daily action that they did before they hit the stage to compete. Success is built in the beginning, and the end is the celebration. So please don't give up. Don't give up your journey. Don't avoid the pain of it, because there is always going to be hard. Success is facing the hard and doing it anyways. Success is facing the hard and finding a better way around it. Success is created inside of all of your daily actions that you do, and nobody's talking about it, but I am. So I'm just celebrating you today. And look, if you want to learn more about online strategies, I have multiple things that I help people do, whether it's, understanding how to get more leads online, or understanding how to do Facebook ads, or even if you have an online course idea and you're just ready to launch that thing, go ahead and contact me. And I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I cannot wait to celebrate your success with you. I'm Julie. I'll see you in my next training.